recording now. All right. All right. You can all see my screen, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So, talking about directional bias, how to identify your trend, how to identify the trade that you're going to pick, or how to identify what the market is actually doing. Directional bias and the general trend is still the same thing. They only use different English, so don't confuse yourself. When someone is talking about the directional bias and the trend of the market, we are still saying the same thing. So I guess someone actually asked me that question. Was it not last week or a few days ago? It's still the same. We are still talking about the same thing. So now, did how did I'll actually use this trade as an example, or let me use other people. Let's just use this particular one as an example, though. I think it's going to help us. I think it's going to help. So, on this current trade, this is V75, ordinary V75, not 1S, just V75. So on this particular trade, I didn't do much on this particular trade because, like I said, I've sharpened my eye, so I understand what I just need to know. But if you are being consistent with your trend, you should know that this is an uptrend here, and this is a
Okay.
down, and this is a downtrend here, right? And from
Okay.
this point, the market is doing something interesting, which you need to take a very good example of, like, watch it very closely. Like I said, each PS, each volatilities, uh, each coin and each everything you trade has their own movement, has a lot of things on the chart you need to look out for. Now, it depends on what the chart is actually giving you. Now, we can actually go to another PN and we'll see something different. So it's just for you to calm down and understand what the chart, that particular pair you open, is giving you. Now, for you to analyze a particular pair, you don't need to rush on it. Firstly, understand if you open if you open a particular pair and it's not giving you the trend is not clear enough to you, to your own understanding, just close it and look for another pair. Look for another pair that you know that is one of your favorite pair. Like me now, I think I trade 4 pairs now. I added this V75 few days ago. I only trade 3 pair now, but I added this one now, making 4. And if I open the three charts for you, you save. Don't worry. Before the end of the class, you actually open some of the pairs for you. I trade V51S now, V101S, and what's it called? This pair again. I don't forget the name, Sha. But we'll look into it.
Yes,
Now,
oil or BTC.
no. I don't trade currency again. Currency won't keep us, you know. You know this whole news of fights and everything is actually affecting currencies.
Okay.
So now, this, don't forget, this is your daily time frame. Now, you understand that this is an uptrend here, this is a downtrend, and here, and market is beginning to create something here. Market is beginning to create another trend here. If you look very closely, you see that market is creating an uptrend here. So what do I do here? Well, like I said, I didn't do anything so serious. I only look for the recent trend. Now, this is a daily time frame. So I believe that for the markets to be able to do something like this here, it takes a lot of days for this to happen. Then before I actually picked this, the market was actually here. So now for the markets to actually do something like this on a daily time frame, then on for your simple basics knowledge, you should know that the market is trying to create something like this series of lows and high up. Like I said, I didn't do anything serious on this. Like I said, I didn't do anything serious on this particular trade. It was just pure basics and my hedge. I just look out for hits and that's all. Now, this is what happened here. Now, the market has created this low here, gave us a high here, gave us another low that was resting here, and another high that's broken this particular guy. Now, my mind has been fixed that yes, the market is definitely coming down here to pick something, which I'm not sure of yet. We don't need to deceive ourselves. I'm not sure of where the market is coming to pick it. But I already have the idea of what the market is trying to do here. Now, if you notice, my TP is just here. Initially, I can actually pick my TP here, but I just want to be conscious and I need to I need to set a TP that is realistic because I know definitely
Mm.
the market will clear this one to give us another new high, and the market can decide to clear all these ones here. But for you to set a realistic TP, you need to be realistic with yourself that if market will reach here, ask yourself the question. Say market go reach here with what you've seen. Now, to be certain of what I've done here, I had to go to my 4 hour time frame to see what the market is really doing. Now, on my 4 hours charts, this is what I saw there. Don't forget, I've seen this on my daily time frame. Oh. I've seen the market created a low, a high, a low, another high, and the market is pushing down already. I actually said the market stopped here before I start looking for it. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
Now, this is what I now do here. Now, I only look out for the break of structures. This is the first break of structure. This is the second break of structures that indicates that this particular movement is buying. Don't forget, I've spotted out what the market is actually doing on daily time frame. Oh. Are you getting it? I've spotted out
Yes.
what the market is actually doing on daily time frame. Now I came to 4 hour time frame to do what? To look for the the immune trend, to look for what the market is actually coming down here to pick. Now, at first, I actually thought the market is going to pick this order block because I initially thought the market is going to do something like this. But when I actually pick, when I spotted out another block here, I spotted out another order block here. But when I spotted out this other block, I noticed that there's no liquidity that was
Holdings.
that was supporting this particular order block to hold. If you check, if you understand our rules very well, I gave us 4 rules that liquidity has to be protecting your POI. I gave you 4 rules. Now, when I spotted out this first order block, to be sincere, I spotted out this first order block. I spotted out this second order block. Now, for me to spot out, everything I did here was just on 4 hours. Trust me, I did not leave these 4 hours to pick my entry and everything. That's the power of swing trade for you. If you are to swing trade like me, you have to
Sorry,
do, yeah,
can I ask a question about the second order block? Why
yeah.
did you mark the exact candle?
I'm still coming there. Just calm down, okay? Let me just
Okay.
explain how I got here. So at first, I picked this first order block and this second order block. Like I said, I didn't leave these 4 hours when I was doing everything. I picked my entry and everything on these 4 hours because I know it's actually a swing trade. So I don't need to bother myself on going to 1 hour because I can actually go to 1 hour and start seeing another noise is there that is not going to make sense for me. The more you go to the lower time frame, the more noises you see and the more confusing those things is going to be for you. So I just literally stay on these 4 hours and check what is happening. So now I spotted out this first order block and this second one. Now, when I spotted out this, I first checked that okay, what is actually protecting this first order block? Now, there's no inducement liquidity protecting it, which has already cancelled this first one. Now, secondly, why I didn't pick this particular one was the other block here was not giving a very valid order block. The candlestick, this last candlestick before the push up, was not giving a full candlestick. If you notice, it is giving us a wick with a little bit of candlestick, which is more of rejection candlestick, which is more of sellers are really informed here before the buyers take place here. So this actually gave me a full assurance that this particular order block is not valid. Then I left it and come back to the second order block that I picked. This second order block I picked gave me this particular guy as my inducement liquidity. That's when I have a rest of mind that yes, this particular guy is just a trap for this particular guy. So if I have entered from here, definitely my hair sale will have been taken out and the market will still come back and pick the initial thing. See, why we lose trade is because market doesn't do anything. Market doesn't have anything to do with us. We only just need to focus on ourselves. If your mind is telling you something, just focus on it and couple with the fact with the kind of knowledge that you have. Now, initially, at first, as a normal layman that I am, my mind was telling me that the markets will actually pick this one. But the rules and my plan that I set for myself said, no, market is coming to pick here. So you are in the middle of your mind and your skills and your plan. So you just have to go for what you've set ahead for yourself. So that's why I actually picked this particular guy. Now, this particular guy was just a trap. Don't worry, we'll do more example. We'll go to some of my trades that I've taken. So it's not going to be only this particular one that we'll emphasize on. Actually go for more examples and we'll see it together. Now, my mind was actually telling me to pick this. My mind was telling me to pick this. Now, my mind was telling me to pick this because it's very close to the liquidity, which there is no liquidity at all. Are you getting it now? And this one, my plan was telling me that this is my entry because this one is closer and it has an inducement protecting it. So that's why I actually picked this guy here. And I left this guy. Then market did what? Came in directly, just tapped and left. Now, you asked the question that why do I pick this body candlestick? Now, I think I taught you how to spot out your order blocks and breaker blocks. Now, if your body candlestick, now if you notice that your body candlestick is bigger and longer than the wick, you spot only the body. Are you getting it? Now, if I'm to spot
Okay.
this particular guy now as my order block, if I'm to spot it, I'm only going to spot the body candlestick for the market to come and pick it because this wick is just useless. Now, if you are to spot this as your breaker block or order block, this is what you're going to do. Just the body candlestick because the wick, both the up and the down wick are longer than the body candlestick. You're just going to pick your body candlestick. Are you getting what I'm saying?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Now, let me give you more example for it. Let me see now. Okay, now, if you have to pick this particular guy as your order block, this is what you're going to do. You're just going to pick the body candlestick because the wick is longer. But you have some kind of order block that their wick is very short and the body candlestick is, let me look for it. Maybe I'm going to see it. Then I will just spot it out for you to see it. Looking for it. Let me see if I'm going to see it. There's this kind of candlestick that both the wick, both side wick, they are very tiny. Those kind of candlestick, you just mark all the candlesticks, including the wick. I'm actually looking for that kind of candlestick here. I'm not seeing it. Let me look for it if I'm going to see. We have that kind of candlestick. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it yet. I'm not seeing it yet. I've not seen it. We have
See one
something.
of it, yeah. Just hold on. Go back a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah, I won't even tell you it's not there. No, I just look for it. I look it.
Okay. Let me just look for it. Let me just briefly look for it and but okay. I think for us not to waste our time, let me just draw it. Let me just draw it instead so that you get to understand. Oh, she pushing. I actually thought this trade is going to take me a week before it hits my TPU. Trade where we enter today. Something like this is going to be like this. Very short week, very short week like this, and very short week like this. Most of itself, no, they get weak for up, but weak for down. But in a situation like this, you're just going to pick the whole thing. Are you getting it? You're just going to pick the whole thing.
Yeah.
But once your wick is longer than your body candlestick, you pick only the body. But once your wick is longer than the body, you just mark out only the body candlestick and leave your wick alone. Do you understand now?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
That's good. So let me go to V51s and let's see some. Okay, so that's how I actually got this particular trade. And once this particular one hits TP, now we are going to decide. The market is going to decide what is going to happen next. If the full buy is in place now, then we'll start looking for another entry for buy. That's on a daily time frame. Let's go to V50. This is the jump thing I was actually talking about. Okay, so this is V50. Can you see V50?
Hmm.
I'm taking a lot of trades on this V50 though. Taking series of trades, like a lot of trade lately on V51s. So I think that's one of my favorite peers now. We don't give me better money. So I've been trading it, I've been following it up, and I've been following it up back to back. Let's go to 4 hours. So that's all right.
First of all, you go to 4 hours, right?
Yeah, this is
I think first of all, you go to 4 hours.
no. First of all, okay. If I want to analyze, right, I start my analysis on a daily time frame.
Okay.
Anything you want to do, Adebin is currency now. You start from the weekly and all those stuff. But
Hmm.
on a synthetic, you only have daily downward. Only if you want to analyze on the MT5 or the MT5 on the laptop. Yeah, but sometimes I actually just check my weekly on MT5 on the laptop, and from there I'll just bravely check what I want to check. Then start the daily, then down to 4 hours. That's if I want to swing trade. So
Okay.
mostly I do a lot on hourly time frame, but if I just want to flip or scalp or do all those things, I'll just come down to a very minor time frame. Then I take my entry on 5 minutes or 15 minutes. So,
Okay.
but if I really want to swing trade and hold trade, then everything I will be doing will be on a hourly time frame. Why my dog shouting like this? What did they do there?
Okay, boss. No vex. I mean, hold on for this idea.
Okay.
Go back. What do you do? Like now, lately, I've been seeing some charts with the ranging markets like this, and I don't even know how to spot the trend.
I don't even know
Okay.
myself.
Let me tell you something. Any of your peers that is on a ranging level, just stay out of it for now.
Okay.
Don't even analyze it. Once you see that your market is not going up, it's not coming down, just carry face, because lately, the way both synthetic currency they are misbehaving, hmm, if it spoil person life, I'm telling you honestly, can actually spoil someone's life. So any of your peers that is on a ranging trend, that's why you see I've not analyzed anything on this V51s, because before all these ones happen, I left it here, around here. I left the whole thing around here, because I wasn't sure of if the market is still going to continue with the buy. So I just left it and I started looking for another PS to take and see what the market did. The market sold down. Even when I wasn't even expecting that it's going to say, me and my expectation was make the market buy reach here before the sale starts. But see what the market start to do from here. The will just start to the sale. Brah. I was like, here, what's happening like this now? So even if you ask me that, okay, what did this particular guy came to pick here? Nothing. If you have to look at it very well, nothing where this guy come pick here. So that's just for you to understand that the market lately safe, they on a good mode at all. Because if you are to say, okay, the market came to pick another block that is here, or what you think something that is here that even tap, you see, okay, I think it actually tap sharp. But what's giving you that there's no break of structure, there's nothing. So it's very hard for you to just say, okay, you want to guess, or even if you are guessing safe, it's going to cost you a lot, because it's going to be a 50-50 risk. So that's why I say from this particular place that I understand that the market is beginning to misbehave, I just left it and go for another pair. That's when I started looking out for V100 1S. I took V100 1S too. Let me look for it. I think, yeah, I took this V100 1S trade. Yeah, I took this V100 1S trade also. That was when I left V51s, because it was actually ranging. So I just left it immediately, and because I don't understand the movement again, I just left instantly. Immediately I left, because it don't they look like person wey they want deport. So I left it immediately. And now, if we actually look at it vividly, you still understand that the market is still trying to do some rubbish where we never even understand. This is daily time frame. See, do you see what the market is trying to do? The market is still not in a good mood. The market never even balanced yet. Me, I feel like the market is going to buy to this particular zone before sell starts happening. Because if the market can actually buy here, if with my own plan, if the market can actually buy here, all this liquidity is going to market is going to come down to clear all this liquidity down, and it's going to be a very massive sell, because this is 24 hours time frame. This is daily. Imagine holding a sell from here down here for a whole month. That's crazy. She
Boss,
understand? She
yeah,
understand?
boss, yes, sir. Boss,
Yeah.
this peer, the way you analyze it, you wait for market structure shifts before you start taking your trade from structure to inducements to POI, structure to inducements POI.
Is it
Because
is
I
it
saw
for is it for this particular buy, right?
before it started the buy.
Before it
I saw
started buy, yes, you have to wait for your market structure shift to see something now. See,
okay, so you have to wait for any market. You have to, before you take a buy or any or a sell, you have to wait for market structure shift first.
now this is the scope. If your peer is on a buy trend, and you are sensing that, you are seeing it like, okay, this thing is going to start selling, all you need to look out for is just your market structure shift to the opposite side. That means the market is trying to change the trend. Now it's either you catch the trend, the real trend, which is the buy trend or the sell trend, or you catch the opposite. Mostly what I actually do now is catching the main trend or the opposite trend. That's if the market is buying currently, I just jump on it and buy alongside. And if the market is changing the trend, I wait patiently for that market structure shift on higher time frame. You can't use
Boss,
you can't use your
okay,
market structure shift on lower time frame to judge what is happening on higher time frame. Higher time frame is the overall trend.
okay. Boss, but if you look up here, if you look up here, this market structure shifts here. No,
This
up.
this guy, ba,
No, no, not this one. Up.
this
This one
one,
that you just no up here. This up. The last one, the last buy. After the last buy.
this one.
No, after the last buy. After the
The
last buy.
recent the recent movements, the recent
Like you
movement, I
can
think
move.
the top.
Yeah.
Okay, this one.
Like
Okay,
the
now,
market structure, the market structure shifts.
yeah.
So it's like
Now,
this selling.
now the reason why I'm not doing, if you notice, I didn't analyze this particular one. Now, the reason why I'm not doing anything here is because of what initially I was supposed to pick this place as my market structure shift. You get it?
Yes, sir.
But I'm seeing the bigger picture on 24 hours time frame.
They can go to 24 hours time frame.
Yeah, I'm there already. See, there's there's this there's this particular guy here that this particular guy needs to clear first. If the market
How we
can
go,
actually clear this guy, then the
sir?
sell will start. But if this guy that is pushing up did not come here, then he's just going to pick this particular guy and start selling. So it's just of two things now. So that's why you just need to be patient. That's why you see most of the time I stayed like a week waiting for setup, meaningful setup,
Sir,
swing trade.
sir, eh,
Yeah,
sir, like good to know actually that okay, that's to beat that side before we start selling.
yeah.
How? Because
That's okay.
normally I was thinking
Ask
I
your
don't
question.
know.
Ask your question.
I said that I want to know that is going to be here before it goes to sell.
That's because I have a setup here before all these things start happening. Now, if I were to look vividly here from here, if you see that from here the market has been buying, I've been giving us series of buys and lows, high, low here. Now, see something. See what I'm seeing now. This is a low here, and this is a high here, and this is another low here, and this is another high here. Now, the reason why I'm saying market needs to break this particular guy was supposed to break this very way, but he never break am. So it's just as if he actually came to the major length of this one and start pushing down. Now, if markets can actually come back here to pick this particular guy or clear it off, then the sell will happen like this. But if this particular guy didn't come here and stopped here, then you start looking for your major sell from here. This thing is just normal. This thing is just normal. Actually, I put it, this thing is just normal basics of the higher high, the higher low, and everything.
It's mad though.
It's just you trying to understand what is happening and what has happened. Now, from this particular region, now I'm from this particular zone here now. All I look out for is my MSS. My MSS was sitting down here for me to start looking for sell. So now, this particular guy that is pushing up now is going to depend. We are actually waiting for the push up now. If this particular guy can actually push above this, then we'll start looking for sell. But if this particular guy stopped here, stop here, and start giving us rejections on 4 hour, giving us series of rejection, then the sell is going to take place from this other block. Meaning the market actually respects these MSS that happen here. So that's why you see any pair that you analyze that is confusing you, just leave it for now. Leave it, let the market decide. You can't chase the market. You can't start giving market condition. No, don't give market condition that okay, I know say this thing you supposed to do this thing. And if you have that kind of expectation that okay, you supposed to do this thing, you supposed to do this thing. If market no do am, now you go blame yourself because you actually need to wait for market to react. That's why I said it's either the market come back here, pick this other block, or the market break this one. So we have to wait for the market to decide first. Now, why I leave this particular pair, me
You
they do
can
wetin
follow
you
the
want to.
trend.
That's because the trend is not clear enough yet.
Oh.
Can we do another pair, please? I want to just like get it because this thing is kind of confusing.
Yeah, I know. That's why you see I didn't even touch the particular pair. Now, on this particular one, I think what do we do here? Oh yeah, give us 24 hours time frame now. 300 no start your wahala. Yeah, now. So don't start with that. I will see the time for derive this thing with this. So they change time frame like this. They go just they load like it's a person who understand. I'm trying to take it back to 24 hours so that will start. So that you see how I took this particular buy and all that. Voila, derive more pẹ̀lú time frame. Anyway, let's use 4 hours for the example. How many minutes do I have left? We have 5 minutes. Okay, let's just explain briefly. All right. On my daily time frame, why this thing no change to daily time frame safe? Change now. This thing is fucking stubborn. Derive get one beg. All right. So I think
My
this one
boss
is
just my boss, wait, I beg. Okay, this daily time frame when you mark this other block, if you check very well, you
this
gave
is
out
this
the
is
first
4 hours.
inducement.
This is 4 hours time frame.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
So what about after you give the inducement, and it did not come to trigger the other block immediately, it still went back to give another one, but you marked
Which
it as a second order block.
this one, ba?
This other one where you put, yeah, you
Or
mark
the
this first order block,
or this one?
and this was your inducement. This one,
This first one?
yes, this first one. When you mark
This
this
one?
first one, this was your inducement.
This one? Or this one?
The problem is this down one here, the down one here.
The down one?
Yes, that other block. Where's
Uh-huh.
your inducement for that other block?
That's a nice question. Now, this is it. Now, before this particular one happened, before this one happened, this one has
Mm,
happened. This one happened on 1 hour time frame, which is this particular
okay.
guy that went up. Another one happened
Okay.
here. Another one happened here on 1 hour time frame that went up, came back to take out my trades from a break even. She understand. And I actually waited
Mm,
for a sell here on 15 minutes. He no trigger me in, then he sold down. So now that's when I actually understand the origin of this trade that you get other block where they valid for here. Now this
no.
inducement that you are talking about is on 1 hour time frame. Let me go back to it. You will see it more clearer here on 1 hour time frame. Now can you see it?
Yes.
So you see I'm now say dey very clear on 1 hour time frame. So all you need is just understand what you are doing. That's it. Just understand what you are doing. It's very, very simple. So
I really want to understand this directional bias because it's actually because if you understand this directional bias, it will help you in your trading journey a lot.
That's the same labs I'm having right now, no. That's the
okay,
same
now
thing.
so now
Understanding the that.
this directional bias is just about, see, let me tell you something. It's just about you understanding the trend. See, this directional bias is all about trend on daily time frame. This thing is just about trend on daily time frame, honestly. Like what we did on that V75. All I did there I'm still trying to do this nonsense. It's not doing. All I did, all that, everything that happened there was just this. Then markets coming back to pick, to give us another low, and this is all that happened there on daily time frame. Then I just went to 4 hour time frame to wait for the other block, because trust me, there will always be another block that is supporting something here on your 4 hour or 1 hour. There's no way the market give you low and high. There will always be another block that is waiting for you to mitigate it. There
Boss,
will always be another block. So it's just
boss.
okay.
Yeah, I know you will fight me for this season, but please, boss, can we like check currency pair? I want to see how from like on the daily time frame to 4 hours. I
Zoom
want
go
to
soon carry us come out too.
Okay.
I don't
You know what?
want.
Let me stop this record. Let me stop this record, save it, and send another link so that we can use currency.
Okay, this is
Yeah. So that we can use currency, because I still even get this thing to analyze this night. I go want make this